I've got to straighten my hair again.
Cockatoo style again.
Yeah.
What day is it? What day? Five, yes.
5.
Yeah, we're on 5. This angle makes me look very podgy in the cheeks.
Well,
Again, like I say, it's better.
I look like a little hamster.
I know. It's summer's coming. I'll lose
You know,
the
it's
winter
warmer
weight.
out there than it is in here.
I'm going to lose the winter hibernation flab for the summer. It's fine. Right, plan.
Well, I am ready.
Okay,
with the tools.
We are going to tackle the carve of the mountain. And what did you say when you walked in this morning?
It's pretty big.
It's a big mountain.
It is a big mountain.
It's a big lump of
when we did it yesterday,
it didn't feel as big.
It didn't feel as big. I walked to this one, I was like, oh,
yeah.
wow.
Right, let's spin round, let's have a look. There it is. The big monstrosity. Doesn't look a lot, does it? It never does until you cover it. Well, that is what I'm tackling first thing this morning. It's a bit like this. This looks absolutely awesome this morning.
Yeah, dried nice this one.
Yeah, really looks good. Nice trail line going up there. If you can go and get over the top of the kicker. I did bring a couple of rigs, so I'll be able to have a look later. G-Dog started painting the backdrop over there, so he's going to carry on painting and paint this corner in. Get that all covered up again, and then we'll got a bit of coin cloth material to do, and I've got to get that bit done over there once we get going with the cement. I'm going to get rid of this straight line across here, and I think G-Dog's planning on painting underneath there. Just don't get the white bit.
No. Because
that's on camera, by the way. So if there's any on the white bit later,
we're also got to lay underneath that to paint that. You do know that.
yeah, I do. You wait until you lie down. All kinds of things are going to go happening. I'm also going to be Hessian in this, but I'm not. We're going to obviously paint these rocks, but I'm going to fill it in so this looks like a little bit of more of mud. These are the rocks, and then we're going to patch that in. So get that done. So yeah, lots going on today. Right, stop talking, G-Dog. Get on with it. Come on.
I'm trying.
Oh, yeah, always trying.
What are you after? Do you want more spinny?
No, I got to do carving. Did you find my hacksaw blade?
No, I looked everywhere. Did you bring one?
No.
Oh, so now it's my fault again?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. It only takes 10 minutes.
It only takes 10 minutes for you to nap. Yeah, I'll cut through here then. I'll get this cut through, and then you can then paint all that. This has all got to be painted.
Timber up.
That's got to be painted. Yeah. By the time you've done that, I would have carved that. Because that's not
the challenge is on.
Yeah. Found my hacksaw. Well, no, I didn't find a hacksaw. I found the whole new pack. I tell you why I'm so obsessed with using these as carves. Because what you can do, let me put the camera down. Of these hacksaw blades is they're very flexible. So you can basically put it in like this and carve scoops out as well as sharp shapes. So yeah, really nice tool for that. Right, I'm going to cut a hole in here because in here is a big box. I'm going to cut through and create a tunnel. So I'm going to get that done, and then G-Dog can come around and start painting it. And just like an untrusted fart, we're done. Right. That goes all the way through. Oh, look, my hand. All the way into there. Look at that. Right, that's that done. That's lovely, that is. Oh, sloppy Joe.
You can't help it. It just goes everywhere.
Right, and then I'm going to go over here and start doing...
I wish you would.
This. Wish I would what? Carry on. Well, if I start making a mess, you're not going to be ready to clear it up.
Well, it's only 10 minutes.
I've done the hole. Hole's done. Look.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's done.
Well, I'll be 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay, cool. 10 minutes. Right, let's start carving some of this up. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is try and create a real harsh climb, like harsher than harsh. It's got to be super challenging. So you've got this big kind of another pinch, wherefore you've really got to kind of keep your wheels keep nice and balanced, otherwise you're just going to go into this divot here, which is going to make it really tricky when you're trying to get lined up to go up. We always wanted nice harsh bouncer lines or crawler lines, and this is definitely going to give it. I suspect a smaller rig might actually fit right down in that gap, which would be nice and fun. We're probably just going to pack out this in here when we cement it, just so that there's not, you know, you can actually get an approach to it. You don't want the approach too difficult. So we use some of the scrap to build the approach back up. You know, when you're carving the rough lines, you only start to see it once it's done. This doesn't really need a lot. I'm just going to kind of shape the edge up and just, you know, get rid of the straight lines. I'm going to clean all this up and kind of jagged all that up like I've done there, and then figure out what I'm going to do over here. I think what I'm going to do here is kind of start here. We're kind of planning on about 8-inch, which is a comp gate size. So come through here, carve that out, actually just kind of scratch it so there's like a complete channel that kind of goes up, around, and then we'll leave this last bit kind of gnarly and heavy. So this last section's like an absolute killer. So I'm actually going to be working on a project at home for a customer. I'm actually building a kind of massive 1/24 scale, 1/20th scale diorama, basically, for them to be able to photograph their products on. In that video, I'm going to go into depth of basically how to carve different products, a little bit more in depth. It's going to be a lot more detailed as well, which is going to be quite fun because it's not being kind of crawled on, so to speak. It's just having items put on it. So if that's something you're interested in, then make sure you hit that notification bell, because I'll be starting that project soon and there'll be videos coming out on that. And really, I should stop talking because G-Dog's catching up. Sometimes you just can't get the staff. 10 minutes, he's asleep. 10 minutes, he's rushing around like the Tasmanian devil. 10 minutes later, he's asleep. 10 minutes later, he's running around like a muckjack deer in the headlights. And he's asleep again. Bless him. Here, you know, jagger that up a little bit, make that look a little bit more dramatic, and I've still got that side to go. So I'm going to put the camera down and get a shift on, because G-Dog's taken so this morning and he's going like the clappers.
I'm on tonight.
You can't say that.
No, I can't, man.
No.
I'm on. Not even.
Where's your mark? You can't do anything PG, can you? No. What G-Dog's trying to say is that he's high on life and enjoyment of building a super cool mini crawler course. So we've got this new step system now. That's all coming nice. It's a little narrow, probably not quite suitable for 1/18. I don't know. They're not too bad. It would be tight. I think what we can do is just add a little bit onto here when we cloth it. Maybe just do a little overhang. But I think it'd be okay. I'll definitely get up it. If I can get up it, anybody can get up it. Alright, so what I'm doing at the moment, I've actually notched out a load of foam and put these lumps of, well, cinder block that come from the doorway, where they kind of got this triangle shape. And so when we drape it, we'll create this, well, what we're trying to do is recreate lots of this. You see these giant spinnacle rocks that kind of just stick out the terrain. That's what we're kind of creating throughout the whole place. That's what we're trying to do for these top mountain areas, hence this big bit of log that kind of looks like that. We're going to create these juts everywhere, so it really kind of takes your eye a little higher than just a flat plinth when you get to the top. So yeah, nice technique. You can pretty much use anything you like for doing this. We've got, you know, if you can find old bits of log, you know, once you drape it, you can kind of shape it. You just need a skeleton underneath your drape to kind of make it look what you're after. So that's going to be pretty cool. Right, I'm just about to carve out the bouncer around on the left hand side, and I think I'm almost done. You nearly done, G-Dog?
I'm caught up now.
Oh, he's caught up now, isn't he? Does he? Oh, he doesn't. This bit under.
Well, I haven't, because I haven't done that bit, or that bit.
Or this bit under here.
Well, no, because I'm waiting for you to finish that bit. You said...
Well, we're doing that in drape.
Camera, you said...
Yeah, we need the coin cloths.
I've got muck going off. I've got to use it somewhere.
I'll get painting, it'll be fine. It always acts as a good base. So, yeah, we're getting there. G-Dog's painted up this whole back area. You missed a bit, G-Dog.
Huh?
You missed a bit. That's got to be recovered.
Didn't say that.
Sorry?
You didn't say that.
Shall I rewind from yesterday?
Yesterday you might have. I've slept since then.
So another great tool to have in your arsenal is a wire brush. Well, this is really good for kind of scuffing away material without kind of gouging it. It's also, you know, very good to soften up edges, and especially if you were just going to kind of paint if you weren't using like a coin cloth or a plaster cloth, you were just simply painting what you carved. This would be a great tool. Obviously, we're doing the cloth method where we're covering everything, so we have to be a little bit more dramatic than needed, and detail does get lost. So like I was saying before, if you're not confident in carving, sculpturing or whatever, our method is so quick and easy, and it just looks great without much work really, because the detail is kind of lost. The detail's in the stuff we put on top rather than the bottom. But yeah, this is great, and I'm going to use this to basically carve out this whole run up the bouncer line to create a valley to kind of get all gnarly in. Right, and it does make a mess, so if you're doing it inside, put a dust mask on. I'm just going to hold my breath. All right, so there we go. A nice, awesome valley to rip up. And we're going to keep this relatively clear about here so you can get a bit of speed and kind of go for it. And then there's a gnarly kicker right at the end. You can see the kind of angles we're working at. Just on these last little bits. The trench is done. So the trench obstacle goes right up and you've got to make your way up over the top. Nice little crawler line. Nice little trail line all the way up and around. This can go around this side as well. And you could probably squeeze down there, I reckon. Be a bit tricky, but you could definitely squeeze down there. And the step system is in as well. So, yeah.
Not much of a step, though, is it?
You know.
It's more of an incline.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's...
I mean,
it's definitely...
you can't do a lot with it, can you, really?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few bits in there.
Yeah.
We're going to get rid of all the fluff and everything. So we're going to actually take all this stuff and throw it all up there and basically then Hessian the whole lot. So that's really bouncy and gnarly up there. Right, I'm going to cough my guts up.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just going to prep up and start covering this huge mound. Yeah. We've thrown all the bits up there. We've done a usual trick where we just pulled big chunks sticking out, and we're going to have these big jutty out rocks. So it's going to be quite gnarly coming out. It's definitely doable. It's, you know, it's not going to look like that, you know, when you look at what we did over here, and it kind of softens it all up. But we want those bits sticking out of the ground so that we can use them as accents. And then, like I've said, we've got these bits, once they're draped, are going to look fantastic just sticking out of the landscape. Right, I reckon we're ready to go, G-Dog. You ready?
Well, I did prep some bits earlier.
Oh, look, here's one he did earlier.
Obviously, show again.
Did you ever get your Blue Peter badge?
You know,
did you ever get your Blue Peter badge?
I did have one many years ago. Oh. Because not allowed Blue Peter anymore.
Why?
Same as Tom and Jerry. It's too violent.
Oh, well, when was Blue Peter violent? What Blue Peter was you watching?
Yeah,
I'm loving this.
What?
Turn sideways. Oh, I can't talk. I got a man bun. Right, anyway. And amongst the dust, the beauty shall appear. And now we've gone really heavy with postcrete on this. This is the stuff that we sprinkle over the top. We wanted a slightly different look to next door, so you can see all these dark patches now appearing through the cement. That's where I've kind of really hit a really heavy line of postcrete and cross over there and up over this section as well now. So really starting to blend it right in now. It's going to look so cool once it's dry brushed. And that's what we normally do. I'll spend the time to actually take a pile like this and really lighten up these tiny little flakes of rock in there, just to really give it a bit of a punch, so that when we're doing close-up shots, it looks super realistic. And Bounty Hill is intense. But it's good. It's what we wanted. We always wanted undoable, and we've now got a bit of space to be able to make a few sections that are almost impossible, and maybe only the 10% of people can actually do it. That's what we wanted to achieve. There's the pinnacle rock, another pinnacle rock. Looking, it just breaks the line up. It just puts a bit of height into it, a bit more dimension into the look, and a couple more. I've got to cover up the top over there. We're just working on the last few bits around this area and the base of here. And by Jove, Jeeves, I think we may have cracked it. Alright, so it's been a minute since we've done a recording, so we'll just catch you up. We've just been tidying up these last final little pieces. So we've just done this, we've tied all this in, and then this can all be painted as a big rock system. We've put in a G-Dog. This looks like a cow skull or a bunny rabbit. I don't really know, but it is an obstacle because you can actually gain access through that side, come up through that, and then down, and then also it's going to look awesome when a drift car comes drifting through it. And then we've finished the bouncer and rock mounting, so all the lines are all in, ready drying. This looks super cool as you come up to the top. It's quite gnarly. It looks super good. I don't think it's going to be overly tough, but I think trying to do a time trial as well, so you've got speed as well as precision, is going to definitely put a bit of effort into that to get that up there. I think if you did it nice and slowly, you'd be all right. But that's not the whole point of a bouncer. We've always wanted a bouncer hill, so we've managed to finally get it in because we've got next door and all the trails and everything we've got next door. We were able to use this space just to add a little bit more onto it. I wouldn't worry about too much about that, Dad. No. Now we'll paint the rock and paint the wood itself. It's only that front edge. Okay. So yeah, we just got this last little bit to button up this edge here where G-Dog's and that one over there. And then we can move on to the next section.
Does it ever stop?
No. What else would we do?
Well,
we're reactive terrain.
Nice to be able to play on something.
Well, yeah. We build it for the world. It looks super good though. It's got some real nice appeal as you come around these corners. It's just, once all these colours get on this, it's just going to look insane. So we've managed to get this edge. We've actually just buttered this edge up with a little bit of postcrete. This will go quite hard, and it just gives you a little bit of grip just to hook that tyre on, just so it's not completely impossible. And then a few people will be able to have the go at that. From under there, come around the big stone or wood, but it's going to look like a rock. All these jagged out rocks over this side, so that makes a real nice gnarly transition over there, and then up onto these bits here. And then we've got a plan for the backdrop, so we're going to cover this all up, but we'll do that in another video. But yeah, it is looking absolutely insane. This is a public announcement from G-Dog.
What do you want me to do now?
What? The same thing you do all the time.
What, you want me to move it from here to here?
Well, yeah, you moaned you're cold.
Jesus, all I ever do is move stuff from here to here, and then you want to work here, then you want to work here.
All I hear is... Wah, 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 wah. Meanwhile, the people that actually do real work in this place... So we're just wetting this up and adding the postcrete mix to it. Now, this has actually gone off, but the beauty about postcrete is that once you wet the surface... you can sprinkle it on and then hit it again with a sprayer and it will cure and hold its position. So it's... You're right there, G-Dog?
Sorry I'm making a noise.
Oh, yes, all right.
Some of us are working.
So I'm just going to hit a load of this area up here and get this... We've kind of gone quite heavy with the postcrete. We really wanted this kind of gritty look throughout the whole thing. So yeah, it's actually drying quite quickly over in that end, considering it's... minus a million down here today. Your kettle's boiled.
Oh, so I could stop now and
You
have a
can
cup of tea,
have a cup of tea, yeah.
I tell you, abuse to the old ones, that's what it is.
It's been a long time since you've had to be under a table, isn't it, G-Dog?
Yeah.
Alright, so the course is drying up nice. It's getting there, looking lovely, looking good. Right, so what we are up to is the next stage. And we'll leave it up to you and your imagination. And we are going to wrap this one up for today. And we will pick this back up with something super special, and there is nothing on the internet that I'm about to do with this. That is a guarantee. And say bye, G-Dog.
Bye, G-Dog.
See you later, all.